This man just died.
I have never experienced such rapid vision. My whole life, every key element, just flashing before me, vividly. Images, smells, feelings I had at the time, feelings I have now, all at once. When I was revived over 1.5 minutes later, I just could not believe it. How was my brain doing that?
What happens when you die? No one knows, but some want to more than others. A group of scientists and doctors sat down and interviewed a lot of people who were once declared dead, but miraculously ended up surviving. This is what they had to tell about life after death.
It all started with the brightest light I have ever seen. Then suddenly, I was 3 years old again. The smell of food, the distant sound of my parents, some crackly record playing on our old vinyl player, the joy. A warm feeling of being just loved, I guess. Then it shifted, sped up, and started to become surreal. My whole life, every decision, every smile, every little thing I had ever experienced just came flooding at me at a rate that the world's fastest computer couldn't even come close to matching. People I met, music I loved, meeting my future wife, everything all at once. Before this, I had never believed in an afterlife. Now I don't know.
Besides reliving their life, almost everyone interviewed spoke of a tunnel. A tunnel of light.
All of a sudden, I just stood there in that tunnel, and I was not astonished. I just moved ahead and heard these voices. I was not surprised at all, but when I woke up again, I felt a little confused. The tunnel I found myself in was more real than the world I came back to. It was like traveling abroad, and when you come back, you get told that abroad doesn't exist.
You do not see any walls. You do not see any ultimate border. No roof, no nothing. Everything is like you have put on 10,000 watts of light in this room, but with a warm and comfortable feeling surrounding you.
Another theme was the feeling of being outside your own body.
I was pretty badly battered when my body lay on the floor, but I had no sense of danger in that condition. That feeling of me being in great danger, it didn't exist. I should have felt pain there, terrible pain, because they were pumping quite hard on me. But, on the contrary, I was completely peaceful. It felt totally calming for me.
Every one of the interviewed people had changed their view of what happens when you die, regardless of whether they were religious or not. They all agreed that they cannot be sure of anything anymore. But then there were two who didn't want to return to life at all. Michael was the youngest in the group at 41 years of age. He was married and a father of 2. He was an officer in the military. His experience lasted approximately 5 minutes. He had a sudden cardiac arrest at work and was later revived by his colleagues.
There was a bright light, strong, full of life, and without any evil at all. I was standing at the beginning of something, as if on a threshold, as I watched a light all around me. It was also very clear, and I felt calm and without fear. In the distance, I heard the voices of my colleagues who were resuscitating me. I felt enormous resistance against returning to my body. My consciousness had experienced another realm, completely different from the current physical world. I didn't have any firm beliefs about the continuation of life before this. Now I am certain that there is something there.
Besides the fact that every experience seems very similar to the next, the scientists behind the study also conclude one more thing. Our conscious mind doesn't seem to be physical. It is something else. And perhaps it has the power to travel beyond the limitations of our bodies. Where? That's something we still don't know. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos in the future. Thanks for watching.